Welcome back to The Big Idea. We're talking to Ann Coulter, and now it's time to name names. If Ann Coulter was the supreme leader of the planet Earth, which ne'er-do-wells would be the first ones to be picked up and thrown in the pokey? Time for Ann's Most Wanted list. This is the part of the show where I'm not going to debate you. I'm going to give you a free speech. But before we're off the air, you were talking about Bill Clinton. Is there anything you want to say about Clinton? No?
No.
Okay. All right. Did you find him attractive? Was that what it was?
No.
You don't find him attractive?
No. Okay, fine.
Most women find him attractive.
No.
Okay, say it on air.
I think that sort of rampant promiscuity does show some level of latent homosexuality.
Okay, I think you need to say that again. That Bill Clinton, you think on some level is a latent homosexual? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of just completely anonymous. I don't know if you read the Star Report. The rest of us were glued to it. I've many passages memorized. No, there is more plot and dialogue in a porno movie.
Okay. So you explain to me why.
No, I've said enough about that.
Now, you say that now for effect because that'll get us down by. Okay, all right, there you go. Many women I've talked to say he has a very special appeal about him, so that's interesting. But of course, that is one person's opinion.
Although I think even, I forget who said this, but some liberal woman admitted that the reason liberal women find him attractive is he finds anything in a skirt attractive. If you put on a skirt, he'll be hitting on you. Do you have a picture of that?
That one night in a skirt, it was Fleet Week. It was that's a whole different thing. I'm not going there. All right, your most wanted list. No, I have to stay on this. Clinton, latent homosexual tendencies.
I'm not talking to you off camera anymore.
Well, that's just an I've never heard that before. And what would Hillary's take on this be? If you said it to Hillary, what do you think she would say to you?
She'd probably agree.
She would agree. Okay. Any thoughts on Hillary? As you know, in this universe of relationships, and your take of women on Hillary?
Not really. I'm kind of bored with the Clintons.
Okay. All right. Your most wanted list. John Paul Stevens.
Yes.
Turncoat Supreme Court Justice.
Yes, the most liberal Supreme Court Justice now, probably. And he was nominated by a Republican. And I think there's a Faustian bargain here. I mean, he does seem to have been given eternal life. Okay. I think that is worth investigating. And the rule just by tradition is that you resign when the party that nominated
I'm not paying any attention. I'm still stuck on Bill Clinton. So, now, isn't that an example of mean-spirited? Isn't that just a mean-spirited low blow, no pun intended?
No. Which part of what I said? You can read high crimes and misdemeanors if you want some low blow.
Here's a president of the United States, a former president of the United States, and just saying, you know what, I think he has latent homosexual tendencies.
No, I think anyone with that level of promiscuity, where, I mean, he didn't know Monica's name until their sixth sexual encounter. There is something that is of the bathhouse about that.
What is the homosexual? That's, you could say, somebody who maybe doesn't celebrate women the way he should, or just is a hound dog.
Random. It's this obsession with his.
But where's the homosexual part in that? I'm
It's reminiscent of a bathhouse. It's just this obsession with your own essence.
But why is that homosexual? You could say narcissistic.
Right. Well, there is something narcissistic about homosexuality. Right? Because you're in love with someone who looks like you. I'm not breaking new territory here. Why are you looking at me like that? So
homosexuals is a narcissistic thing versus a sexual orientation, or what? There's narcissism.
Well, there are narcissistic heterosexuals as well, but there is something gay about that rampant level of promiscuity.
Okay. We're going to take a break. More with Ann Coulter.
I'm not talking to you on the break.
We were deluged with emails about Ann's last appearance. We're going to show them to her, and she'll take a few calls. Don't go anywhere. We're talking to Ann Coulter.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.